Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel. If you're an NFL fan, you better buckle up because we've got breaking news that's shaking the very foundation of professional football. In a move that has sent shockwaves through the entire league, the Dallas Cowboys have just pulled off what could very well be the biggest trade in NFL history. Jalen Ramsey, the All-Pro, lockdown cornerback, one of the most dominant defensive players of this generation, is now a Dallas Cowboy. This jaw-dropping, seismic blockbuster deal is worth an absolutely staggering $280 million. That's not a typo, folks. This is real, this is happening, and it's already rewriting the narrative of the NFL as we know it. The landscape of football has shifted overnight, and the Cowboys are now at the epicenter of it all. Let's start with the headline that's got everyone buzzing. Jalen Ramsey, the three-time All-Pro, six-time Pro Bowler, and arguably the best cover corner of the last decade, is now wearing the iconic star of the Dallas Cowboys. This isn't just a trade, it's a statement. It's a declaration from America's team that they're done playing it safe, done settling for playoff appearances or early exits. With this move, Dallas is screaming from the rooftops that they're all in for a Super Bowl run, and they're not just aiming to compete, they're aiming to dominate. The $280 million price tag attached to Ramsey isn't just a number, it's a bold, audacious signal to the rest of the NFL that the Cowboys are ready to rewrite their story, and they've just landed one of the most electrifying players in the game to help them do it. So, how did this all come together? The news broke this morning in an early announcement that caught just about everyone off guard. Sure, there had been whispers over the past week, some cryptic social media posts from team owner Jerry Jones, and even Ramsey himself had fans speculating that something big was brewing. But nobody saw a move of this magnitude coming. Not this fast, not this bold, and certainly not with a price tag that makes your head spin. Sources close to the situation tell us that the Cowboys and Ramsey's former team had been locked in secretive, high-stakes negotiations for nearly 2 weeks. Behind closed doors, Dallas executives were working around the clock, meticulously crafting a trade package that could land a generational talent like Ramsey without completely dismantling their roster. The deal itself is a masterclass in front office strategy. To secure Ramsey, the Cowboys parted with a combination of first-round picks, a couple of second-rounders, and a handful of depth players, all while managing to keep their core intact. But the real kicker? They paired this trade with a record-breaking contract extension that makes Jalen Ramsey the highest-paid defensive back in NFL history. That $280 million figure isn't just a contract, it's a landmark moment for the league. It sets a new standard for what elite defensive talent is worth, not just for Ramsey's incredible on-field abilities, but for his larger-than-life presence, his leadership, and his ability to change the identity of a franchise. What does Jalen Ramsey bring to the table? This man is not just a cornerback, he's a game-changer. His ability to shadow, one receivers, shut down entire sides of the field, and deliver bone-rattling hits makes him a complete generational player. He's got the speed to keep up with the fastest wideouts, the instincts to read plays before they happen, and the physicality to set the tone for an entire defense. And let's not forget the swagger. Ramsey plays with a confidence that borders on arrogance, and it's that intensity that makes him such a perfect fit for the Cowboys. Dallas is the biggest stage in football, with the brightest spotlight and the loudest fanbase. Ramsey, who's never shied away from attention, is about to thrive in that environment. Jalen Ramsey, lining up opposite Trayvon Diggs, with Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence rushing the quarterback. That's a defensive coordinator's dream and an offensive coordinator's worst nightmare. The Cowboys already had a formidable defense, but with Ramsey in the mix, they're building something truly terrifying. Opposing offenses are going to have nowhere to go. Receivers, who once had a sliver of daylight, smothered. Quarterbacks, who thought they had time to throw, sacked. Offensive game plans that looked solid on paper, shredded. This Cowboys defense is shaping up to be one of the most dominant units we've seen in years, and it's got fans absolutely losing their minds. Cowboys Nation is on fire right now. Within minutes of the news breaking, social media exploded with a tidal wave of excitement. Fans from Dallas to every corner of the country are proclaiming that this is the year. No more settling for mediocrity. No more heartbreak in the wild card round. This move signals one thing: Super Bowl or bust. The energy is electric, with fans flooding comment sections, creating memes, and already designing custom Ramsey jerseys. Analysts, players, and even rival fans are weighing in, with reactions ranging from awe to outright fear. The Cowboys front office, under the direction of Jerry Jones and Vice President Stephen Jones, crafted a trade package that was both aggressive and strategic. They moved multiple high-value draft picks and included a few depth players to sweeten the deal, all while keeping their core stars like Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and the defensive trio of Parsons, Lawrence, and Diggs. They also structured Ramsey's contract to take advantage of the NFL's projected salary cap increase over the next 2 seasons, making this a long-term investment that won't hamstring their future. For Ramsey, this is a defining moment in his career. He's always been a player who thrives in the spotlight, never afraid to speak his mind or hype up his teammates. Sources say he was thrilled at the idea of joining the Cowboys, seeing it as a fresh challenge and a chance to perform on the biggest stage in sports. His introductory press conference is set for tomorrow morning, and expect bold statements, championship promises, and maybe even a little shade thrown at his new rivals in the NFC East. Opposing teams are already rethinking their game plans. Offensive coordinators across the NFC are scrambling, knowing that facing Dallas just became a nightmare. Teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, San Francisco 49ers, and Tampa Bay Buccaneers are now looking over their shoulders, knowing that the Cowboys just became a whole lot scarier. This trade proves that superstar deals can and will happen when the stakes are high enough, showing that owners and general managers are willing to swing for the fences in pursuit of a championship. Critics will say $280 million is too much for a defensive back that Dallas may have mortgaged their future. But championship windows are rare, and when you have a chance to stack a generational talent like Ramsey onto an already elite defense, you don't hesitate. Analysts are projecting the Cowboys as a top 3 team in power rankings, and Vegas oddsmakers have slashed Dallas's Super Bowl odds, listing them among the favorites to hoist the Lombardi Trophy in 2026. For Jalen Ramsey, this is his moment to cement his legacy. He's already a superstar, but now, with the weight of a $280 million contract and the hopes of Cowboys Nation on his shoulders, he has a chance to become a legend. For the Cowboys, this could be the turning point, the day they declared war on mediocrity and set their sights on a championship. The NFC just got a whole lot more interesting, and the entire league is on notice. We'll be covering every angle of this story as it unfolds, from Ramsey's first practice to his first game-changing interception. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, and join the conversation in the comments. Tell us what you think. Did the Cowboys make the right move? Is Ramsey worth $280 million? Are we looking at the team that's going to hoist the Lombardi Trophy in 2026? Drop your thoughts, and let's get the debate going. This is a historic moment, and the road to the Super Bowl just got a whole lot more exciting. Stay tuned, Cowboys Nation. This is your time.